So this is super rare footage. It's a trained, fit female martial artist defending herself against some idiot bag snatcher somewhere, it looks like, in the Mediterranean. It's extremely rare to see trained fighters against idiots on footage, so this is a treat. Let's watch it together. That's so good. Okay, pause. Let's go rewind there for a minute. Let's see what's happening. So, at the beginning of this scene, it's a miracle that this is caught on video, and I don't know how it's caught on video because it must be a really spontaneous street event. The guy looks like he's completely underestimated her and just managed to get the bag off her shoulder. A lot of the time when we train this with my guys, we train the bag just snatched off the shoulder, but you're still holding on to maybe the straps or part of the bag. Here what happens is the bag's completely separated, but she manages to attach to him, right, and begins to lay into him. So let's see what happens. Boom. Okay, so they're lying on the car here. Pause. A lot of times people say, oh, you should never fight to defend property. Right, it's not worth the risk. Don't fight and die over stuff. But here, what you have is an experienced, strong, powerful martial artist in her prime fighting a guy who looks about like maybe the same size as her and closer to 50 than 20. Right. I don't know how he's managed to so grossly underestimate what she's capable of doing, but she's just taken one look at him and decided, hell no. Hell to the no, and is just taking it to him. Now, you can see from this angle of her on the car on top of him, it's not good for her modesty, right? But what we can tell from this is just look at the shape of her glutes and thighs. Not because it's attractive, but because you can see that she's really, really fit, muscular, and developed. You don't just get this from doing martial arts. She squats, she deadlifts, she trains, right? She has the physical conditioning to actually use her training in this situation. Play. And so he has like a kind of underhook, but I don't think he knows that he actually has an underhook. And she's framing over the top of him and actually pulling on his clothing, on the back of his collar, in like a hockey style way, and we're just sort of laying into him with these uppercuts. Yeah, and he's breaking. Right, his posture is broken, he's leaning away, he's turning away, and he is breaking. Play. And there, okay, so the bag drops. So the fight could be over, and I would advise if you're defending your bag or your stuff and they drop the bag, the fight is over. Do not continue the fight, right? But in this case, he's still holding on to her, so she needs to continue. Notice she tries to throw a couple of knees, but she can't because they're actually in the clinch. Now, he's leaning into her against the car, so breaking her posture. Walls, cars, this, training with objects like this is really, really important. Leaning against stuff and dealing with that. Here he puts his face right into her chest because he's trying to avoid getting hit. Biting him in the ear or perhaps gouging him in the eye would be the most efficient way of getting his head back. But what she does, if I can play for you, is she slides an elbow underneath between them and then lifts him up, so she frames underneath his neck to break his posture, and as his posture breaks and his grip breaks, he is done, right? He is now gone into full fetal retreat mode, which is wonderful. Unfortunately, we lose the angle here for a second. Oh, she literally just whoops him round the corner of this car and chases him down, right? And then here, tie kick, boom, tie kick, boom. I can't tell what the target is there. It looks a bit high. I mean, it could be, and hopefully it is. She is literally kicking his ass. It is a great technique to use at this phase of the fight because the property is dropped and she's no longer under threat. So she doesn't want to head kick him and potentially knock his 40-year-old ass out and he's unconscious and then dead on the floor or something. Kicking him in the leg, kicking him in the glute, kicking him in the back or the liver is an excellent target because hopefully it will be non-fatal. This was incredible. I love this piece of footage. I might make more videos about it because it's just so awesome. But yeah, it just goes to show what a trained, fit, aware, aggressive lady who's willing to fight for her stuff can do.